Good morning. So this week's Haftarah will be Rani v'Simchi Bas Tzion. That the Bas Tzion will rejoice and be happy. Then Enzov Inid Isim Nerezav Kula. And I saw a golden, and I see a golden Menera, totally gold. So basically there's different levels of Achoisi, sister, Imi, mother. Why does he decide to use the Lashon of Bas? Bas represents the bittul of Yidden in the time of galus, which is basically nowadays. We know that even after the Churban Beis HaMikdash, it says V'soisar the Vei Rebbe, that even after the time of the Beis HaMikdash, there was still the remnants of the time of the Beis HaMikdash, and there were still Rabbanim then, and they were Mkadosh Levana through them too, through the Bezdin. But now we're holding Ikris to the moshiach, and we know that dafke through galus we reach the highest levels. That is the Menera also, that the shemen, in order to actually get the oil out, you have to crush it. And that represents the last time the Ikvis of the Mashiach, the hill of Moshiach, which is nowadays. So there are 7 80s, the 7 candles in the Beis HaMikdash. Each and every one represents a certain Yid. And one of the 7 shepherds of the Yidden, which they give emunah to the Yidden. They sustain the Jews with emunah, these shepherds. The first day would be Chesed, which represents Avraham Avinu and Aaron HaKohen. Avraham Avinu was Chesed. Avraham Avinu is called Avraham Oyavi, my beloved one. Aaron HaKohen is also beloved. Aaron HaKohen is Chesed. Oyev Shalom v'Reidiv Shalom. He loved peace and he pursued peace. The only difference is, Avraham was the lower level, and Aaron HaKohen is the higher level. And that's the reason why Aaron is the letters Nira, seeing, which that is the higher level of Chesed. And that's why we say that nowadays in Galus we're only Chitzonius Atik. We only appreciate Chitzonius of Atik. Moshiach comes like Pnimius Atik. Where does it come from? From our Avodah in time of Galus. Dafke from Rani v'Simchi Bas Tzion, that you're on the lowest level. That's when you get the highest level of Isim Nerezav Kula. So there's 2 levels in our Avodah, which that is the same thing as Avram and Aaron HaKohen. There's Yichud Ilah and Yichud Atah. Yichud Ilah is that above is Yesh, who is the true existence, that is God, and us below God is nothing. That's Yichud Ilah. There's only one being, God. Yichud Atah is from our aspect, that above is Ayin, because we can't understand it, so we call it Ayin, and we think we are Yesh. Where does our thought of Yesh come from? Because who can create a person? It's only Atzmos can create a Gashmistic thing, a material thing. So that is the reason why we might think that we are a Yesh. But the true meaning is that we are not a Yesh. We are nothing compared to God. So we have to continue our Veda in time of Galus, notwithstanding all the darkness in Galus, notwithstanding the Yitzhahara and Nefesh Bahamas that we have. Like it says, every person has his own Yitzhahara and his own Nefesh Bahamas, and therefore he can overcome it. So Dafka this time, the time of Galus, we can actually reach Dafka through Roni Bas Tzion. The Aveda and Galus, we come to the Ina Pnimis Atik. And then, when Moshiach comes, that is Dafka through our Veda and Galus, in the darkness of Galus, we add more light. We don't fight the darkness, but we add more light. We come to the time that all people, all rebellions will be removed, because to be the level of Atik, and all people will serve God. So we won't have a problem of the multitude which don't serve God. But then also we will be above. We will always be above. Because that's what it says, that the Malachim, the kings and the officers will help us out. The non-Jews will help us out in the Gula Mitzvah Shlema. So Be'ez Hashem, learning about the Meneda, learning about what brought about the Meneda, that's Mesiras Nefesh, and Dafka through crushing the Aleph, you get to V'ro'isim Ne'ezah of Kula. So let's see the Gula Mitzvah Shlema imminently right now. Long live our Master Teacher Rebbe King Moshiach forever and ever. Long live our Master Teacher Rebbe King Moshiach forever and ever. Long live our Master Teacher Rebbe King Moshiach forever and ever.